Hey guys, it's Combat Saturday, and today's topic we're going to talk about the Wing Chun chain punch and what it really means and why people are kind of have an unhealthy obsession with it. Okay, so you know the if you've seen the Ip Man movies and if you've ever seen Wing Chun demos, people love to always do the really fast machine gun chain punches. Okay, you've seen it before, right? They go, and they sit there and do all these drills, and so many of them. The only problem is that when you do it in that way, when it's so fast like that, they're just arm punches. You don't have any real power behind it, okay? And but people people just like the way it looks, I guess. It's what they're accustomed to seeing. I know someone who teaches Wing Chun in Norway, and he can be a bit crude sometimes, but he says that the Wing Chun chain punch is like the money shot in a porno movie. Okay, so a scene isn't complete unless it's got the money shot at the end, right? So a lot of people think that Wing Chun is not complete unless you throw in a whole bunch of chain punches like that. Okay, he says, you know, no, but the thing is that it's true. People don't think it's Wing Chun unless they see that. Okay, what they don't understand, and I've explained it before, is that it's a principle-based system, not a technique-based system, and it doesn't have to look any certain way. It's a matter of principles. Okay. So principles of, using the elbow structure, the elbow power, that you know triangular shapes there, all right, and like a wedge, using that, and directness, economy of motion, and constant pressure. Okay, I mean that's really what it is. Okay, so it does not need to be over here. Okay, it's a matter of a constant. It can be different angles. It doesn't. It's a matter of keeping the pressure on. Now, what you don't want to do is go in, out all the time, dancing around the outside. That's what you don't want to do. You get in, you stay in until it's done. Okay. I mean, move if you have to, of course, but your goal is to go right down the pipe. Well, actually, take an angle, actually, right? Ideally, and then just overwhelm the opponent with constant pressure. That's really what it is. Now, how you choose to do that, whether you want to do kicks or elbows or palm strikes, hammer fists, punches, you have a lot of options. Okay, but people are just obsessed with seeing this. Okay, and like I said, this is just crappy arm punching. Okay, so what you want to do is to develop that entire body power behind those punches. Okay, that as well as the proper positioning. Okay, so Wing Chun can really start and end with understanding elbow structure, learning how to control that. Okay, so there's a few exercises that we want to go over here. The first one. Now, you could do this without the cables, but I found the resistance cables really help a lot. Okay, it increases your progress and understanding of the structure a lot quicker. Okay, so now I have these long cables here. What I do is you want to wrap it around your torso here. This, they have some other ones which they make which are better, which are kind of custom made for punching and things. But I mean, I use these. These seem fine for me anyway. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to punch here. Okay, hold on, I gotta change the angle here. Hold on. All right, you can see I'm in my front stance. So one leg in front, one leg behind. Okay, so there's the Yi Ji King Yung Ma stance, which is square, and I just turn one foot out. Okay, and from here I go punch, 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 punch. So you see how it comes. It actually, there's a bit of a circular motion there. See that? See, it comes almost like I'm smelling my hand here, and then it goes boom, boom. See, it cycles. But I'm using my hips to extend. See, everything, one part moves, all parts move. So using the elbow is joined to the hip, boom, 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 and always comes back to my guard. See? But I'm learning to use that whole body power. Okay? Then I change and do the same thing on the other side, okay? So I'm using the whole body power. Okay? Now that's how you use it when you're at, close range. When you're a little further, you would have to pivot on your foot. All right? And turn a bit more, okay? You, of course, you're also stepping with it as well, but different weapons. So if you're a bit further away, it'd be more like that kind of thing, where you might turn a bit more, and when you're closer, it'd be more like this. But either way, you're going to use the elbow structure and whole body power. Okay, so everything you see, so it's a feeling you're going for. My arm cannot go unless I feel my body structure behind it. I need to feel that body structure behind it. See? Okay? And like I said before, you can do other punches too. I can go 1, 2, shovel hook here. I can do that kind of thing. Okay? Uppercut, hooks. You can do other things. It's a matter of the constant pressure. And that's all considered like, I don't even like to say straight blast. I can just say Wing Chun blast, because you're applying pressure. They don't have to be straight. You can do hooks and uppercuts too and things like that, right? And back fists and all kinds of stuff, okay? It's just, but people are just accustomed to seeing this money shot straight blast thing, okay? So anyways, get away from that. Just work on that drill and really feel the body structure, okay? Another way that you can do it, now, you may not have access to one of these, but if you have a wooden dummy, mukjong here, okay, where do I want to put it right now? This is not a heavy bag. Okay, my heavy bag's over there, okay? That's where you develop power. This is more where you develop flow and proper positioning, okay? That's really what it's for. Okay, and you can use different types of controlling methods, things like that. Okay, this is not a heavy bag. You don't hit this thing as hard as possible. You hit that thing as hard as possible. Okay, you can't see, but I got my big bag over there, my banana bag. Okay, so here. So let's get to that positioning. All right. So in your stance, and there's 3 major positions you want to punch from. You want to punch inside, outside left, outside right. Okay? So inside, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause every once in a while. See, does that feel good? Do I have structure there? Do I have structure there? See, the thing also with the chain punching is that this is the basis for other techniques, and things come off it. See, I can do that too, right? I can do that too. See, so, the motion is of course valid, but get the whole body behind it, and from there all kinds of things come off it. Okay, you don't have to do that. Okay, all right. Here we go. So that's the inside punching position. Outside punching position is here. I'm outside left, I should say. Now, so I'm just punching the left arm, but I have an angle now. See? Then outside right position. And I did a bit of a step and shift there. See? I step, step. So just change it in between, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And that's hiking, and then from there, like I said, things come off it. Right? So, this is almost like someone deflected my punch. I come the other side, right? And that kind of thing. So that's the way it actually works. So when people do this, okay, they don't actually understand the real meaning of it. it doesn't, any martial art, it doesn't have to look a certain way. People are obsessed with looking a certain way. Okay, understand the strategies, the principles. What are you trying to do with it, and go from there. Okay. So, anyways, okay. So we covered the function, the purpose of the straight blast, what it actually means. It doesn't have to be straight. It can be all kinds. It's more about the constant pressure, and whatever form that takes, that's the form it takes. It's fine. Okay, it's all valid because it's principle based and not technique based. Okay, use the resistance bands to develop the elbow structure. Okay, and if you've got one of these, use this. If you don't have one of these, you can still do it with the bands. I can just go down the middle here. I can same thing, or I can still do it. I can still, but every movement has got to have the body behind it. Okay. So get the hips, elbows, shoulders behind it. Okay. Okay. And that's how it works. Okay. And when it's further range, you would pivot on the foot more, and also step, of course. All right. You also have the option to turn the fist over as well when you're at further range. And when you're very close range, turn the fist over. This is stupid because it doesn't work. Okay. So it's going to be vertical. At longer range, you have a choice. Okay, what you want to do, and that's it. And all of these things are all considered part of the Wing Chun blast. Okay. And including hooks and uppercuts, it's all there. Okay, so to cap things off, don't think of don't be obsessed about looking a certain way. People are especially people who do martial arts of traditional martial arts. They're very obsessed with having a certain appearance where they don't want to look like regular boxing or whatever. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, after a while, all martial arts are going to start resembling each other, all the effective ones. Okay, so there are going to be similarities, and that's just the way it is. And anyone who tries to look drastically different because they're obsessed with that for some stupid reason, okay, they're gonna get their ass kicked. Okay, I've seen it all the time. Now, I'll never forget. When they filmed the movie Troy with Brad Pitt, the director wanted Brad Pitt to move in a godlike way, okay, because he was Achilles, right? So he wanted him to move in a godlike way. He was going up against Nathan Jones. Nathan Jones is this big, huge Australian dude. He's about 6'8", 6'9", somewhere around there. He's massive. Okay, his character in the movie was Hoagrius, and he was fighting with Achilles. So Achilles ran up and he jumped up the side and then stabbed him in the neck and killed him. Now it looked kind of cool, okay? I mean, because the choreographer was told to make him move in a godlike way, so he worked with Brad Pitt and got that thing that jumped up. Wow, it was cool. But the thing is that why would he do that? I mean, the choreographer was saying, "What do you want?" I mean, okay, if you want me to make him look like he's going to move in a godlike way, I'm going to have to create some kind of wasted movement and have it look really fancy. When in fact he would he probably just going to go for his legs or his gut, whatever, and that kind of thing, and look kind of dirty. But I mean, that's the way he'd probably do it in real life. Okay, if there was such a thing. But once again, people are really obsessed with appearances and how things look. Don't think about appearances. Think about what actually works to get the job done. All right? If an angle, like some people think that this is the only punch we have in Wing Chun, I'm like, okay, if you're punching at one height and one angle and one tempo, anyone who knows anything about striking is going to figure you out really, really fast, and you're going to get your ass kicked. Okay, you have to use all kinds of different angles and things like that. There's all kinds of things you can do. Move your head and do other things. And when you're inside, then you have your sensitivity drills, and that's when you can take someone with elbows, and that's where it's going to work. You can clinch and things like that. That's how this stuff actually works. But people are so obsessed with how things look. Okay, so anyways. So that's it, all right? So let's end things off. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message, and talk to you guys soon, okay?